Hello, friends, and welcome back to my second episode of Atlas, where I am a pirate. And I have some news. I have built this ramshackle sloop. Well, rather, that guy at the end of the dock built it for me. I just gave him a bunch of wood and stone and other things. So I did that off camera, and I also ran around and gathered some supplies. If you remember, we talked about the recommendations for having at least 5 water skins and a bunch of food before you set sail. So I've done all that. I haven't done much sailing. I've kind of went over to the other side there and back, and I can say that my skills seemed a little lacking, but hey, what's the worst that can happen? We will sink and I will die. I can live with that. So, my plan for today is to leave Freeport and set sail on the ocean and explore. And if we take a look at our map, you can see this is what I know right now, and it is not that much. And my compass. So I think we're just gonna actually just go sailing out here to the west, and let's see if we can find some land. I'd really like to find a place that has a little bit of space for me to make at least my very first attempt at a base, because I'd like to build some of the crafting equipment and maybe get myself a little house. Okay, well, the sun's about to come up, so we're going to give this a try. The first thing I have to do is I do need some sails. So let's open up some sails here. We're going to do both. Whoops. Now let's get in here and see if we can not crash into the dock. Ha ha ha. Okay, we are attempting to turn. Alright, folks. So, ships do take damage, and they also degrade over time. So, this little ramshackle sloop is home for now, but we're going to have to look for something better, and the degrade rate is faster when you're in the Freeport area, which is where we have been hanging out. Okay. And you can see in the top right is the information about my sails and how much help they're being. And right now, because of the direction I'm trying to sail, they're totally red, which means we don't have much in the way of any wind. Now, ideally, if I had friends like Dan, they would help me by manning the sails and adjusting the angle of them to better catch the wind, just like a real sailing boat. But we don't have any friends. You do have an option to hire some crew, but they cost a lot of gold, and we have exactly 0 in the way of gold. So I figure, once we kind of get out of this harbor, we'll be okay. We'll find a way. And since we don't have a destination in mind, we'll just sail where the wind takes us, right? Oh, hi. See that? There's someone in the distance. They've got all their sails way down. They're like, what's up with that person? They've hardly got any sails going, but they're motoring. I believe there's some shipwrecks around. Now, there is something about flotsam and getting flotsam to give you gold, but I don't actually know how to capture that. So that'll be something for us to figure out. Now, we can see some islands off over there. I don't know if we want to... I'm a little bit wary of going where all those masts are there. Whoa, there's a big ass ship.
Close your sails.
He wants me to lower my sails. Oh, he's boarding me!
Close your sails or you will be sunk.
Or you're gonna hit us.
Is there anybody on board?
Yes. Sails are closed.
You hard of hearing, sir.
You trying to make a break for the shimmer?
No, he's having
Yeah, he
issues
is.
by the looks of it.
I don't know what he's. No.
Trying to close the sails here.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
apologies,
I
Mom.
was gonna say
My apologies.
I don't think they have any mute crews.
Pleasant evening to you there.
Hello. Sorry, I'm abiding by orders. I'm just a new sailor trying to learn control of my ship.
Understood, understood. Now, if you don't mind me asking, what you're doing out in these waters at such a late hour?
I might have got a little lost here.
By any chance? Lost. Okay, okay. Where are you heading to?
Well, I was looking for a nice piece of land to maybe settle down and get myself established.
Let's see. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be sending a couple of gentlemen over just to have a quick look. You know, make sure you're not carrying any gold or gems or rubies or anything of
You're very welcome to do that, sir. You will find little of worth on this vessel.
Well, what I don't mean to call you a liar at all, but it's better to see with our own eyes.
Ship coming up on port.
Close your sails.
They're raiding me.
Oh, it's our lucky day, gentlemen. Right, in that case, Gerard, would you be so kind as to search the ladies' vessel for me?
Yes, sir, Silver.
Oh,
We'll be
there, sir.
there until further instruction.
If you raise those sails, you will be shot. We'll be with you in but a moment.
These waves are not my friend tonight.
Welcome aboard.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
if you want to be so kind, then by all means, do approach.
You'd be so kind to unlock these two boxes back. So you said you're looking for a place to get yourself established. What is it you...
Oh, nothing fancy. I'm just a simple lass looking for, a place to call home and make my living.
So you locked them? Can you unlock them for me?
Yeah.
Need one more. Search vessels to report that boat for me.
Can you hear us now?
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Nice
You
to
can go
meet
ahead and lock them back.
Thank you, sir.
I have
Now,
touched nothing in it.
gentlemen, if I'd be so kind as to inquire if there's anything of value upon that little vessel of yours. Gold, gems.
If you don't mind, I'm going to impose a little bit more on your time while I wait for them to finish up over.
Ammunition.
You're welcome.
Well, so you wouldn't mind me sending a man over to have a look?
So
I
you
think
can.
fix the hole in the floor. A lot of people don't do that.
I may have got stuck in the little hole in the floor, so I had to make preparations there.
I think that's happened to a lot of people. Some people don't learn.
Gentlemen, one of you may have to step off the boat. Unless, of course, you want the episode
They're raiding the people next to me now. They have a better ship than me, and there's more than one of them.
contribution. There are any to be had. Ho, ho, ho.
They weren't sailing with you, right?
No, I'm all alone out here.
Look at that, Jim. All of a sudden, from nothing to do. Almost
Yeah,
like
it's
the
not a
wind.
good place to be alone sometimes.
Now we just need a navy ship.
Mhm.
I'm not going to take up any more of your time. I'm going to go ahead and swim back to my ship. You have a good day, and thank you for cooperating.
Thank you. I survived! They told me I shouldn't be alone out here. It's probably a good lesson to learn.
She's clean silver. She can.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Farewell, lass. Be on your way.
Thank you,
Combat
sirs.
transpired here.
Okay, guys, let's get out of here before they try and pay us any more attention. We were very lucky that they were honorable pirates. Their ship appears to be called Mason, and their crew is the Dishonored. But you know, they seem to be reasonably upstanding there. So let's sail into the sun and get away from here. Now, you notice that I had a little bit of trouble. They were demanding I lower my sails, and of course I was having a bit of trouble with that, but whatever. We managed in the end, right, guys? We survived. I was a little bit of a punk. I just let them do whatever they wanted. I let them search. And that was my first encounter of roleplay, because, you know, this is a roleplay server, so it was extremely interesting and fun. It was fun getting explored and raided. Now that was weird. We just went from nighttime to middle of the day. Okay, I do see a box over here, and we're gonna try and get it this time. So we're gonna head this way, and let's close this sail. And then this one will just hopefully take us closer. Now I believe if we can get close enough, we can just press E. No, so if I'd had anything of value, they would have taken it, but they weren't that interested in my rocks and my wood and my random bits of fish meat. So. Okay, here we go, here we go. Damn it! We ran it over again. Oh well. Oh, there is an island. It's let's head that way. So I think we're gonna have to learn how to make like a grappling hook or something. You saw how that other guy, he just like swam across and grappled onto me. I think that's gonna be something that would be much more helpful to us in trying to grab. Whoa, 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 we're a little bit. Yeah, let's not worry about that. Let's head to this island that we found over here. Seas are a little bit stormy. I don't think we're fully prepared to be out on our own on the seas. We definitely. I mean, that was an exciting adventure, but you know, it could have been much worse. We're very lucky. I mean, that was a well-organized crew. You saw that, you know, they were all like, lower your sails, and then you stay there, I'm sending a man over, and then they saw that other ship, they're like, lower your sails, we're going to shoot you, and then that sent someone over to that ship, and sadly for those other guys, they actually had stuff, so they lost their loot, but, since we are a pathetic sailor, we had nothing, so no one cared about us, but, yeah. We're just a little lonely sailor. And, oh god, we're in a storm. Where did those islands go? Wow, the seas are rough out here, mateys. Oh gosh, we're in trouble, people. This little sloop is not made for this kind of sea. Well, so here's what happens if we die and our ship sinks. We end up back in Freeport. And, I just want to get to that land over there, guys. But, I don't know. The breeze is not that capable. She's not meant to be out on the big ocean swells. And of course we're cold and shivering. We can get to this chunk of land. We're going to try and set up a little home and establish ourselves and maybe build ourselves some better stuff like warmer clothes. Wearing cloth out in the middle of the ocean is not doing us any favors. Oh boy. See the beach. See trees. Is this our new home? Dan's in the background saying it's not. Well, he doesn't know. We will find a place to live. We will run away from the other ships. We're heading in, mateys. Yeah, my roleplay. Yeah, lacking. Gonna have to learn to be a little bit better than that, but hey. I'm not used to this whole voice roleplay thing, right? Oh, there is a ship. Damn it. There are multiple ships. God damn it. I want to live here! Find out if I actually find a place to live in the next episode of Atlas. See you then. Thanks.